turntables and train placement. Now, as my channel grow, make sure that the algorithm knows I'm still making videos. We are right now at 13. We're just 2 away from 15. Let me change my character real quick. This was my character I was using for speed, but stuff to make Steve look like an engineer, or at least the texturing. Let's see. Let's level that up. Okay. Here we go. Headwear, let's go get some headwear on. Gloves, let's get some gloves on. Engineers have to wear gloves. Footwear, let's get some footwear. Steampunk books. And there we got our Steve character, who we're going to be playing as. And we're going to be going on a new world. This is going to be a completely new world. Well, we could go, actually wait, we could, you know what, we'll go on this one. Go on build world. I'm quite nervous a little bit because I have built a working turntable, but in my Switchcraft, so it might be a little bit different. I mean, you know, they're the same thing, so so bear with me. Bear in mind that most of my redstone builds that I do in my Switch version of Minecraft aren't necessarily going to come out the same, looking the same, so be in mind. So yes, let's hopefully we get this loads up. Hopefully we can get the start started. If you are liking this video so far, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel out. I got out of the shower. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a video today. So hopefully it loads up. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me. And things like that. Also, you do have to worry about file space on your system's world space, so be in mind, be careful of that. So, for those, sorry, let me slowly upload and create. Okay, hello guys. So we're here at our train station. This is my train station. Anywho, sorry, let's get away from here. Let's get away from this train station. So, don't mind the other stuff in this thing. Oh, whoops. Don't mind. Anyway, this build right here that we're gonna be building is gonna be requires a lot of redstone, and everything's not popping up. Thank you. Sorry, why? It's not popping up. Okay, anyway, sorry. Anyway, this requires pistons, some redstone, some these, a lever, and potentially either these blocks right here. And oh wait, actually let's first do a test, because we're gonna need these. Be in mind, I do have different mods, so add-ons in here. So, what you're gonna do before, see this, I'm nervous. What you're gonna do is you're gonna find the track that you want to place down. So that's being any kind. Let's go jungle tile for now, because like, look at that jungle tile. Look at that. Cool. Okay, so. This is one of my first designs I was doing, because I was watching different videos. I watched different create series. I watched this one create series where they made a what? It was more like now this particular one is going to be big. Granted, it's going to be big because you have to, depending on how many tracks you want to add. Sorry. Now in Bedrock, pistons push. Now I've been doing tests on this. So here's what happens if you place this track on this. It moves, but it doesn't. But it doesn't stick. This is one thing, but here's the thing. This stays on. So this is my take. So say for instance, let's build us a makeshift train, or say for instance it's a train depot. Let's make ourselves a train depot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go 10. Actually, let's go another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're not going to do it fairly detailed, but actually we might do it detailed. 2, 3, 2, 3. There. Okay. So say this is the train. This is like the train sheds. So this is the train shed. This is basically where trains will come in. Or sorry, not train shed. I'm using different tracks. Bear with me. This is basically, so imagine. Oops, it's right there. There. So this is basically where the trains will come in. Get worked on, Anywho. But you have a problem. Or more or less. Or actually, you know what? Let's. Sorry. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. So this is the train shed. Now, in Minecraft, pistons push things. They push, like, it goes forward, go right there, there. I tried my best. I seriously did try my best. I tried doing a turn. It's kind of hard to do a turn. Train turn. But it's hard to do a turn. You gotta go like this and like that. So this is considered a turn. This is considered a turn. This is an oval, which we don't like. See, like that. That's considered an oval, a circle. This is considered a circle. So it turns, it goes around. But you say, like, wait, how is this supposed to turn into a turntable? Well, what we're doing is sort of a turntable, but not quite like a turntable. It is a turntable regardless, and it does move it will move your trains, but you do have to have it a little bit longer than usual. Just so it's... And if you wanted to, you could also add some tracks here to make it look a little bit better. Now, let's see how big the train. Now let's see how big the trains are. Let's see how big the trains are. So this is just a working prototype, guys. This is a proto. So let's see. Depending on how big your train is, if you have the with the cars. Oops, there. Okay, so that's how big it is. So it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Okay, 6 blocks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right here. Now you could oh, that's not 6. That's not 6. Sorry, that's not 6. My bad. We're gonna use the handy dandy Omni tools. If you have the Omni tools, you can easily do this. Now, granted, come on, video creeper. This is just the one design I have, or at least the one design I was able to build, and I was able to actually work. But it works regardless. Where do I go? Wait. Check out that way. Just making sure. Now you don't necessarily need to build the top part like this. That's if you want to have the pistons. That's if you want the pistons like this. Now, basically what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to make a loop, piston loop. So like, because like a loop, so like, so right around here, so say for instance you have, because so my original plan was, okay, maybe we could probably make a piston thing where it's going like this back and forth, you know, boom boom boom. That didn't work. I tried doing many tests, many tests. I did many tests, and I found that we needed a square. This red square. I found out honey honey block with the, let's see, with the train on it, and also this connected, and move with the tracks on it. Unlike the slime, where the piston will not, will push. We'll push this. We'll push this. He'll push this. Oops. There goes. Oh wait. No wait. Okay, wait. Okay, why aren't you? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, wait. So like I said, we're doing tests. This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just tests. Like I said, just a test. Just a test. Okay, Okay, backfired. It's backfired. Okay, so did many tests and come to the conclusion damn, it might not work. It might not work. It might not work. Okay. Okay, that won't work. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Okay, wait. Can we... Okay, pistons cannot push over their exceeded limits, so that's different. So, dang it. Okay, wait. Maybe... There. And for those you did not know. Okay, so basically this was what my original plan was. Okay, so my original plan was to make a somewhat there. It's not quite like what it could be, but hey. Okay, so we're gonna do some tests here. Now, a piston, a sticky piston that can attach to this can move these blocks. See? It moves it back and forth like that. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with pistons. but it'll move it. So I thought maybe, well, what if that didn't work? Then maybe need a low up above higher. Maybe slabs. Okay, it does push it. It does push it. You saw it. So, what if we use this? So this, we have our thing right here. Bam. Okay, so we know that it pushes this. Now, we'll place the full block. Okay, so now we need to make it at least okay, so somewhat. So we're making some progress. We're making some progress. So basically what we need to do is see if we can make this and technically this should work. This should work because technically the tracks are being placed right here, so they will not move, but these will. So let me think. Let me see. Let me do an experiment here. We need to do a. It's like a piston pusher. It's a piston pusher. So I basically made a version of this. Basically, it's kind of the same thing like this, where you do this way. Like this. I basically tried doing this as so we need to figure out how to make it push go back and forth. So let's see. So we could do something like this, where it's automatically going to do it, but we don't want that happening. We need to see how many blocks it can do. Okay, let's see. First, let's see how many blocks it can do. Actually, let's see if it'll do just the one. If it does the one, then we don't have to make. Get out of my. Maybe. Oh! Okay, so it did push it. So it did push. It did push it. So maybe like that, maybe? Let's try it. I mean, hopefully pray to God it works. Let's try it. There was 2 right there. Then that's not gonna work, cause maybe work if I'm not sure. Because when this moved, it moved forward. You guys saw that. It's trial and error, guys, trial and error. But it also needs to go. So that don't work. Okay, it worked. You guys saw it worked. Like this. See? It moved. So either I have to place it on the middle one. No, it's just one. Okay, never mind. One. It's just one. Okay, so wait. We're getting somewhere. This is just a rough draft. We are getting somewhere. Okay, wait. But the problem with this kind of build is going to be the fact that we have to possibly take it apart on trial and error. Okay, so let's see, let's spin. One place. So it kind of works. Okay, Okay, so it does stick. It does stick, but we only want one. So, kind of. So, what we could do is a that same design, maybe. Let's see what we do. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Let's see if this works. If this works, then we might have it. We might have it. No, it's not gonna work. That won't work either. Even though it kind of makes it look like it would work, but it won't. So let's see. Okay, so we know that I can go back and forth. Oh, but it stops at 3, so it stops at that. Okay, so then So it stops at 3. That sucks. Okay, so then that won't work. Maybe if we do have it, we don't need to have pistons. Or, sorry, not pistons. I mean, we do need pistons, yes. But we don't, maybe we don't need to have, maybe we don't need to have, like, you know, well, it's not gonna go right there, it's gonna be right around there, right there. These two need to be forward and backwards. So, we eventually gonna have to have a thing where it will go, so when it pushes this train to this end, this will go down. And it will continue to go down, and then push more, going back in the loop. So let's do a loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it'll only stop the blocks. It will only stop the blocks. Maybe we can only do it maybe a 1 tick. Maybe 1 tick, I'm pretty sure. I'm just using my redstone here. So say for instance these will push up. These will push up. These will push up the blocks. Let's say about 3. I'm testing this out. For this. I'm gonna do a automated. Maybe. So basically what I'm saying is that it'll be like a loop. So we make a loop. Say about that big. Maybe. I might be wrong. And let's say this is the track. This is that, okay. Trying to see. Actually, let's get away from this area. I'm sorry. Let's get away from that loud noise. Okay, so we need to make a loop, and a loop where it gets pushed in. So about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then this I could also do the same thing. So like, so say for instance, if it's going up, it's going up. down, down, you know, left and right, you know. It goes up. See, loops are hard. Loops are hard. See, I was thinking, what if, how big can we make, sorry, how big, this is, when I look at a turntable, when I look at something spinning, I think of this, where it goes that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. So I was trying to figure out how to make, how big can we make these things? You know, how big can we make them? Well, there's this one. There's that one. Yeah, correct, right? Yeah. Nope, right. Let's do this. So when I think of turntable, think of this. This is what I think of when I see turns. So I thought, well, wait. How can we turn this and that, you know, and make it bigger? But I think we could go even bigger. I think we could go even bigger. Oops. Bigger. And bulkier. Bigger and bulkier. Bigger. A little bit bigger. So I figured, okay, what if we did, now we're gonna take this right here. This is how we make the turntable. This is how this is how I made the turntable. How I came up with the idea for the turntable. So we can't, in Bedrock, sadly we cannot do the sticky thing. Where you place what other things could we use to move piston? Because this is what I'm trying to figure out. This is what I've been trying to figure out for a while. Now, is there a way we could do it? No. Okay, so speaking about no, not working. Okay. We know that pistons can. We know that pistons can push these. We know that for a fact. It's considered. We could consider the fact that we can make the track a little bit shorter. Could make it short instead of making them big and bulky like that. We can make them short. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try this again. Okay, so don't mind this green stuff. This green stuff is from another mod add-on I have on here, which which I'll have to do later. So I do need to do before it gets running. Anyway, these are those shelves. Kind of look like things, but no. Okay. Anyway, so here. Okay, here, guys. This is what I think that turntable should look like if they were to add it into the next update for the trains add-on. So you basically right here. We need to figure out how to make it spin. Which we do. Which we do know how to make it spin. One. That. Like that. Much like what we were doing before. But sadly, since this would be possible if it were in freaking. This would be possible if it was in Java, because Java. In Java. This would be easy because they would move with simultaneously. So so it doesn't get caught. I am. Okay, so okay. It's gonna be loud. I do apologize. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud. Wait, we did. Maybe, wait. I think I might have figured it out. No, don't! Come on! Really? See, what we want is the center. This to move. It don't want to move, because, like I said, I figured it out. Okay, it might not work the best way, but there's ways you could get around it. There's ways you could get around it. Anyway, guys, I do have to do some stuff later today, so that sort of works. Anyway, so maybe the turntables might not be a thing, but here is, like I said, here again, this is what I think that it should be. So, or what it would look like if it were in block formation. Now, this is what I think it should look like. Again, this is from one of my buddies. So in the crafting table, you place two of these, one like this, thing right there. Another one of these. a bit of redstone. I honestly would think like this, and the 2 ingots. Redstone, the lever. Actually, wait. Yeah. No, wait, this goes right there. Now it could be any kind of blocks. Like this. Sorry. Piston. You got your lever, because you need a lever in order to switch it. You got the 2 pistons there. The redstone. Got that. And 2 of these on top. This is what I think that the turntable should be, or what it should look like in the. Oh wait! No, wait. Nope. Wait. Place the rail. It has to have a rail. And it'll be any of the rails. Bam. And here's the thing. It would be survival friendly. It would be vanilla friendly, and it will turn like a block. So like, you know. So say for instance, here's the thing. And it already has this thing. So you pull it. So say for instance, this is the 3x3 area we have. 3x3 area. We have. Boom, 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 boom. You place it right here in the center. It's dead center. Dead center. Dead center. Dead center. This right here is what holds it up. Now the redstone. Now it not necessarily doesn't need to be big, but it can also be. But this is just my thing, my take on it. Now, necessarily it doesn't need to be right here. It could go outside. Right there. And you got the track right here. Right there. Now, you have the ingots, or sorry, the slabs. Now, slabs can push, you can push rail. I'm not giving myself a minute because I have to look up a. Like that. Depending on where you have the track at, so like where it will be placed at. So say for instance you have like this, and like this, and like this. That. Upstairs. Like that. And it also depends on how many tracks you have. So we're gonna do like this. So you ask it like, well, how do we turn this into something? I think, okay, we're not gonna have these there. Redstone connection, lever connection, piston connection. which is connected to this, which could be a sticky piston, which could be a sticky piston. And it'll go 6, so it'll go vertical, diagonal, and another vertical, or whatever it is. This is what I think. This is what I think of. Sorry, wait a minute. This is what I think of a turntable. What a turntable would look like in the crafting recipe. Should be this. Oh no, wait. This, that. 2 planks on top. Actually, wait, I got an idea. Wait, this, that. Redstone. Actually, and a lever there. That's what I think should be potential turntable recipe. Version 1, version 2, which goes back to which does go back to my one thing with that over there. So same concept. And then so this basically is there a way we can make lag there for a minute. So like, uh, so that's so that kind of. But now, will that work? That vertically. So we need to make. Redstone's hard. Right? Redstone hurts my brain sometimes. Sometimes hurts my brain. Okay, so. Phone. Hello, thank you for joining. Okay, hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Okay, so redstone in my mind is painful. So this is my attempt for a turntable, or at least process of a turntable. So my thinking. So my first idea was to make a vertical, like going back and forth and all that junk. Did not work. Bedrock. If this was in Java, it would be a lot different. It'd probably work. So my idea is that the pistons would push this car, push the train tracks, because they do push tracks. They do push tracks. They do push tracks. Then when it gets to the right track you want it on, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven. Okay, that means we're gonna. Okay, this might work. 2, 3, 4. Okay, wait. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It may not be an actual train turntable, but it works, and I think I might have figured it out. So like this. Okay, so depending on where you want the train at, like that's where you'll have it at, you know. Wait, can we, instead of, can it push, can this push these? Yes, it can. So we do, but it's 7. Yeah, so let's go that. Okay. Pain in the butt redstone. This is trial and error, guys. We're doing trial and error. So this does that. Okay, so okay. So we also need to do a thing where it goes back in. So when it goes back in, this will like put. Okay. So there's going to be multiple. Okay. So let's see. I want to do it where when it triggers, much like the redstone. You know how like when. Okay, so you know how when you have this and it triggers. So like when it triggers this, it goes like that. So when the pistons reach this area, so say for instance, whoops, I mean, it's just a 1. It pushes. So let's go 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. So we need to do something similar. Where when it's I got an idea. Wait. I think I got an idea. So this would only be pressed if this redstone's hard. It's giving me a little bit of a headache. Okay, okay, so now that places. Okay, so now We're good. Shoot, that might work. Shoot, how are we gonna make this? Unless we make a one lock blower. Oh wait, we could do like that. Well, these are always going to be on. No, not always on. Sorry, not always on. This maybe? Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, so then we'll have two. This? Yep, okay. Okay, so let's now... We're gonna have three, god damn it, we're gonna have three. Three levers. So this... As I said, this is bulky. So then you pull this lever. Now, it might work, might not work, I'm not so sure. This works, it works. Okay, we might have figured it out. I think we might have. I think we might have figured it out, guys. I think we might have figured out the redstone. It's complicated, but hey, it works. It might work. It might work. I'm not entirely sure. So this will go down. Let me fix the bottom part real quick. So, say this is the track we have. Let's test the train. Let's test the train. We're gonna test the train. We're just gonna test the train. So. Oh, it don't work. Oh, okay. That might have been what he was saying. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, that sucks. But the train's not gonna be on it, so that okay. That does suck now. So we can't. That sucks. This would have been a good idea now. This would have been a good idea now if that I did not know that. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Cancel the video. Cancel this video. We're just gonna continue working times now. Give me a minute. What time is it? 10 something. Bulky. But hey, you know, it didn't work. Okay, so we can't really make working turntables, sadly. But this might give me an idea for something else. You know, and hey, if we have the tracks about two parts, two, no, no, tracks about yay apart, then it could work. But it, no, no, dang it. Okay, never mind. You know what? I'm gonna screw this. I mean, sorry. Sorry YouTube for saying that, but shoot this. So we're not gonna be doing that. You know what? I got an idea. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do a recreation of the coal hopper build I had. And if you guys want to make it, you guys follow along. This turned into a really messed up video, but hey. So basically, you have your train car or your so you have your car here. Now, I was scrolling through Pinterest. I found some of these builds, which I thought were really cool. I'm putting this right there. So this is the thing. Now, this is not truly bedrock. Oh yeah, it's not truly bedrock. But it's my thing. In this particular one, I know I said I was doing a video on this, but that turned into a messed up thing. So, turned out not being working. So, okay. So, this is my coal hopper. My coal hopper. So, in real life, there are real life coal mines. There are things where the coal cars go in to unload and a lot of junk. This is basically what, you know, basically Anyway, so basically this will go into, now if you're wanting to have a coal hopper going into your, now I noticed this and I didn't even know that it was possible, but you could load and unload these 3 cars. You can unload, so say for instance, now I honestly wish that you could push these, because it would make sense. Now I didn't know you can put, see, I did not know you could do cobble. So this was like what I did in the previous video, where I didn't know you could do cobble again, but let's move. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! That all goes in there. Now, if you really wanted to, now this particular add-on that I'm using, the redstone add-on, that's those conveyors, the conveyor belts, has also one little trick too. It's called the grinder. If you don't know what the grinder is, this is what the grinder is. And if you somehow get your hand on a metric ton of blackstone and put it through a grinder, there's a high chance you'll get coal. And you could also bring this into your factories too. So if you guys really want to, you could make a cobblestone factory or your cobblestone generator. Sadly, I tried doing a cobblestone generator in this video. Like, I think I tried doing one previously where I tried to copy Mr. Beardstone's I tried to copy Mr. Beardstone's quote unquote build thing, like cobblestone generator, but it didn't work because these cannot be waterlogged. These drills cannot be waterlogged. So, and only singular one. So basically, if you're going to want a cobblestone generator, which you could, but we're going to take this into a survival world setting. So we're going to take this into a survival setting world. Give me a minute. Oh god. We're going to take this into survival world. This is going to be creative, so this is not going to be... Let's get our add-ons, the train, stuff it. I would like to add this one honestly I would like to add too, but it don't like to work with others. I don't like to work with others. I mean, if you want to add that, yeah, you can. This is just test, anyways. This hopefully loads up. Yep, it loads up. Okay, it loads up. Okay. So hopefully it don't crash on me because it's done that before. Okay, it didn't crash. That's good. Let's get all this stuff out of my inventory. We don't need it. Okay, we're in a jungle. Okay, that sucks. Wait, no. Okay, we're in a jungle. We're in a jungle. We don't want to be in a jungle. We won't be around this area. So, screw it. Let's do some mining. And that means chopping down some of these trees. So let's turn this area right here into our makeshift mining area. If you guys want to try this build for yourself, you guys can. Let's also burn some of the stuff up. I don't know if there's a console command for clear. Like, actually, wait, we don't need to. Never mind, wait, we'll do it in Savannah. Savannahs are easier to break, or, you know, get rid of. So let's see if we can find a flat area of Savannah. Okay, kind of. There's a village right there, so that would be neat to do. Well, that would be neat over there, but no. Okay, we're gonna do it over here. Actually, no, not over here. Over here, but not over there. Okay, so we need a flatter. Okay, flatter areas. This will be the flat areas, the flattest area. This is supposed to break everything, otherwise. Okay, so let's make this area look nicer than it already is. Okay, so say okay, so let's fix this up a little bit. Okay. I'm not the best. I'm not the best at doing things, so bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Okay, so this is how you build the thing. So, say for instance, you have a tunnel here. Let's make a tunnel. Now, you don't necessarily need to make a tunnel like I did, like I'm doing, but you can make it regardless if you want to. I like using these blocks, like, look really nice, especially when you have get the utilities. Now you could have the train going down. I'd love to add these things too, but there's some new stuff in that, but we won't go into that later. Carry. Now you can make anything you want in Minecraft. Anything you want you make. So don't worry. Does not like that. So I'm gonna do it later. You know what? Applause to me. Applause to me. I gotta go. I gotta go do some stuff. I will see you guys in the next video or when the live stream is, which will be later tonight, for the server. I got a migraine right now, or maybe tomorrow I might do it. I don't know. Yeah, it turns out we can't make turntables, so sadly, okay, that sucks. That really sucks. But hey, can't help but try. But you can make it look like a turntable. Oh yeah, never mind. Sorry. Wait. Track placement. Sorry, that's what we're doing. Track placement. Now, with this, the way it looks like right now, it looks like garbage, trash, just terrible. Just terrible. We're gonna do some texturing.